Hi everybody! So I just wanted to show you inside Fashion Go some things that'll help you out. And I think I'll do like little videos and throw them on YouTube. Um, Even though the screen is going to be funny, I'm sitting here in my pajamas going through and listing some things. And so I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that I want to tell you all, and I don't know the best way to do it. So I've noticed that in the shoppers group, you guys are picking from multiple suppliers. So Fashion Go is just basically like a hub of a whole bunch of different suppliers. And so you can see over here in the vendors, there's literally thousands. You can pick on any name and you'll see tons and tons and tons of suppliers. And so a good thing to do is to pick suppliers that you like the styles um, that have really good reviews. See, like a lot of these are pretty new. And sometimes when they're new, they're like from China and they're not sized properly or their quality isn't good. And so they may not last or they may be really slow at shipping out. And so you really want to keep an eye on suppliers. So up here on this top right hand side, you'll see Kimberly's favorites. Not where you have to go, but if you want to kind of get an idea to start, you can put them into the favorite, whoops. You can put them, if you go into favorite vendors, you'll see a bunch of them that I shop from and like. And so, like, if you're shopping plus size and regular, which if we're doing the rotation, one person for Monday, one person for Thursday, and then one person doing kids, or whatever way we're going to do this, we haven't quite mapped this out yet. But if you're doing, say, a Monday or a Thursday listing and you're doing plus and regular, Emerald is kind of good. Audi is another good one because on a lot of their things, they're made in the USA, so their sizing is going to be generous. And then the second thing with it is a lot of times what they have in regular size, they also have in plus. Like, let's see if this one has it. Nope, that one doesn't have it. It'll say, it'll have it up here in the writing and it'll say also available in plus and it'll give an item number. And so you can go and grab both links. So this is the links that I'm usually using, is just right here. I grab that and I put it into the post. So just so I can go, you don't necessarily need the item number, but most of the times this item number will also pull up what I need to get the link, or you can just put the link. If you're on mobile and you're not going to be using like a computer or a laptop, then use this because I use the laptop and the mobile link doesn't work for me. So either use item number if you're on mobile, or if you're on a laptop or computer, then you can use just the browser code thing that's coming up because that'll work for me. Okay, so sorry, I got a bad shake that I'm going to a neurologist for, so things are a little bumpy over here. Okay, so when I go into Kimberly's favorites, you'll see favorite vendors. And so you can go through them and kind of get an idea. And then maybe you'll see a bunch of styles in one place that you just really like. There's graphic tees even. There's a few reasons why we do that. See, like this is saying consolidated shopping. But even though it's consolidated shipping, it doesn't save you a lot. And so we usually try to do like one or two suppliers per week on our listings. So that way we don't get killed in shipping. Because literally like something like this, or even just like a little top like that, could be $3 per piece shipping. And it's ridiculous. Like with PayPal fees and taxes and shipping fees and stuff, all of a sudden it gets so expensive and you're like, people won't pay that for that top. And so you want to keep that in mind. Like that $13 top is going to be at mostly probably about $25, $26. So you want to keep that in mind when you're shopping too, to say, hey, I don't think my people will pay that much for it. Or will they? If it's something really cute and you can get it to pair with something, sometimes that just adds value and people will eat it up. So this will just give you an idea. And you also want to keep an eye on like these kind of things. This one says free shipping if you get to $500 or more. So if you put up a little bit more styles that are popular and are being sold, then it could even be free shipping, which means we're calculating it as usually like $2 per piece shipping. So if it comes out to be less shipping, you're going to make more money. So that's just something to keep in mind. And also at the top, in each one, they usually will tell you, this one just is saying this, but on a different one, it'll usually tell you like a minimum buy. Let's see if they got it. Do they have a minimum of $100? Sometimes $100 isn't just one bundle. So you want to be careful that either you're picking a couple of different styles, so that way we're getting into it and we don't have to buy extra for the store. So keep that in mind too. So you want to be looking at what the minimum order is and making sure you got a couple of styles that you're listing, so that way we can make minimums and don't have to worry about that. But like, here's a good idea on the reviews. It's got 4 3/4, or maybe that's 5 stars. No, that's 5 stars almost, and 279 reviews. So Mona B is a good line, because their stuff is going to ship fast, they're going to have good quality, they're going to have good pricing, because that's what people are basically rating it with. Okay, so that's that, and you can look at vendors all over the place, and you can put them into your favorites if you want to. And the same thing like you see in Kimberly's favorites, you can also put them in favorite styles. So then you can be like, oh, I'm just favoriting a whole bunch of it. Sorry, there's 3 of us or 4 of us in here now, so it's going to be a lot. But you're going to know, oh, these were my styles. And oh, look, like I see Kimmy shopping right now. So she's looking at Emerald Collection, and she's got a whole bunch of them from there. So maybe if she was doing plus and you were doing regular, you might want to say, hey, Kimmy, where are you shopping this week? I want to shop with you. Or just putting your favorites in and then going, wow, I picked a lot of them from Emerald, so I think that's where I'm going to list this week because I'm liking their styles. And so that kind of helps you out there. Like, what else do I want to tell you? The best of the best. Oh, shoes. Let me go to shoes for just a second. I'm like, was it in favorite styles? Somebody had shoes. So shoes are a little trickier because we're filling a different kind of a bundle. So let's go. I know it was in, let's see if this one works. A lot of times for shoes, it goes from 5 or 5.5 to 10. As you're seeing, this one does the same, and it'll tell you how many of each is in the pack. You're not seeing that. It's not picking it up on the computer because it's so light gray. But a lot of times they'll say pack B available or pack C available. And so what I like to do is I just like to contact them. You don't have to phone them. You can email them if you want, or you can telephone them and just say, hey, what is the size, the pack B, or what is the size C? Because we don't normally sell 5, 5.5, even 6s can be tricky. 7 to 11 is our sweet spot for shoes. So if you can get a different pack, because like this is like their A pack. So if you can get a different pack, it is going to sell better for you. I think I seen it for Christina's sneakers. Where are they? I just want to show you what it looks like real quick. Where's her sneakers at? These, I seen it. So this one says B pack also available. So I'd contact them and I would just say, hey, is the B-Pack still available? Do you have it in all 3 colors, or what colors do you have in B-Pack? They'll check their stock and they'll get back to you. And usually, whoops, and usually you're okay to, sorry, usually you're okay to run it for a few days and it shouldn't be bad. There are going to be some things that you're going to find, and it's just kind of like just a lesson that you're going to learn. Some things will sell out fast, like L&B, that brand. Some of their tops, if their top is a bestseller, it will sell out really fast. Certain styles will, and it's just, oh, sorry, we're sold out. I'm trying to get back there because I bounced myself out. Let's see. I just want to go back there to show you. So like accessories obviously are mostly going to be separate than your clothing. So if you were doing clothing and accessories, your accessories might be one thing and your clothing might be, try to keep it all in a different supplier. So see, B-Pack also available, and this one is doing 5 to 10. So I don't know what their B-Pack might be. Sometimes they tell you. Grace Your Style, I think, is one of them that I use quite often. I'm like, will it come up? Grace Your. It's a good shoe company. Let me see. Did it come up? Nope, it's not coming up. I would need to be searching in vendors. So Grace Your Style is a good one, and it actually, they work with you really nicely on getting what sizes you need. We've run a lot of the boots, the little booties, the fringe booties, things like that from there. They've got good price points, and they actually, here, Grace Your Style. I really like them. They've got cute shoes. They have affordable prices. You make a lot of money on shoes when you sell in the packs, and that's what's nice too. So like, let me see. I'm like, I know I have them in there, and I love to take shoe photos on my kid's little picnic bench outside. It takes really good photos. We'll see what happens when we move to Salt Lake City. But I really do like, let me see, booties. Let me see if they come up, because this is going to ring a bell for you if I can show you them and find them. Nope, those weren't the ones. Like, where are they? So fringe booties, we did ones like that. We didn't do the leopard, but we just did a plain booty like that, and it sold really good. They liked it. The people who bought them actually really loved them. And there was another one, those sold really well. And look at what wholesale is on them. $12.25. See what they say the pricing of it is? I use that. When they give me that information, I'll use it in the post and say, hey, they're normally $45, and maybe they're 24 or 36 with us. Sometimes if I know that we can get more for it, I'll bump it up. So just know that jewelry and shoes are 2 bigger money makers for us and for you. So I just wanted to give you an idea on that. And then the other thing I wanted to just show you was in Facebook. Let's see. In Facebook, this is how you'll see in our regular Sage and Willow Boutique VIP. You'll see how I post them. So this is one of Christina's that she did, and the supplier is birch. What is it? White birch. And so she had a write-up, and I took her write-up and then I just kind of converted it with what they were saying, like their top pinpoints of this sweater and what they thought was great with it. And so, because it's soft and comfortable, and it's like, okay, that's good to know, because some people don't like scratchy sweaters. And so you're trying to remember the selling points as you're a buyer as well. So you're like, okay, if I was buying this, what would be a selling point for me? Maybe it's, oh, I really wanted to know the length of it. How tall is this lady? Or like this one said 5'9". So this gives you an idea of how tall she is and where it's going to fit. So, because for some people, that's going to be more important. For some people, it's is this good for every body type? For another person, it might be, is that really going to be itchy? Or is it lightweight? Like things like that. So any information that you have like that, you always want to include it. If you can kind of tell, because like this one, I could tell it was a little see-through. She's wearing like a tank top underneath in one of these photos. So I could tell it's very lightweight. So it was good having that it's a transitional piece. Like these are just things that you're going to start picking up as you go. But for right now, it's mainly what do you think is going to sell? Can I buy a bunch of it from one store instead of going multiple stores? And let's just get this going. And it's going to be fun. There's some frustrating things about it because a style that you might really love, and I fall into this a lot, a style that you might really love and want for yourself is not selling in our boutique. And so we're really trying to nail down like what people are looking for. In the questions when people come into our group, they really like comfortable clothing. That is the most answered question, is that they want something stylish and comfortable. Those are the two things. So like for me, I love the boho look. But the boho look, I love blouses. I don't like just regular t-shirts, although lately I've been wearing a lot more like graphic tees. But I like blouses. I like things that look really put together. But not everybody has got the same taste as me. And so I start going, okay, well, it's not the same taste as I would like, but that's cute and it's going to make us money. So who cares? I'll buy my stuff somewhere else and we'll run these because this is something that everybody here likes. Or, you just won't buy as many packs. One thing we're running into with the coronavirus going on, like these shoes are June when they're coming in. And so in Fashion Go, you're going to notice like some of these things. This just means that there's multiple colors, but there's also another tab, and I'm wondering if I see any. There'll be another tab that basically tells you it's a pre-order. And so you want to be really careful with those because with this virus going on, it might say it's a pre-order and that it's going to be due in. Like we have one that's supposed to be due in the end of February, and I don't think it's in yet. I might not be able to get to it right now. There's one that's due in February, some kind of, come on, show me. Show me my shopping bag. Show me my old orders. Nope. I don't know. Oh, here we go. So in the order history, come on, show me. Okay, nothing's coming up. I don't know. Fashion Go, I couldn't even get in before. So maybe there's just something going on. So, oh, there it goes. So there is this one Mazik. Okay, this is a Chinese supplier. And it said back ordered. And look, it still says back ordered. Not available. It was supposed to be due in the end of February 28th. And that's why I don't like to go and order a lot of back ordered stuff. Because you're constantly updating and trying to find out what's going on with it. See, this is saying restocking soon. So you see, it never went out. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if I can get to it either. Nope, I can't. Okay, so you want to try to stay away from back ordered things if you can. Sometimes these vendor spotlights are good, but if you like are watching it, you want to be in a different browser, one logged in and then one watching like fashiongo.net, because you can see like some spotlights of styles and you might be like, oh, this is so cute, and you go and click on it and then you have to log in and it doesn't take you there. So that's just something else for you. So basically in this, we just want this kind of layout. You're not going to be putting the price, but come up with a name, a little brief description. That'll be gone because I'll put that in. Then write your little description of it. What kind of features does this top have for buying? And then if it says what height the model is in or what size she is in, that sometimes helps. I normally put small is 2'4", medium is 6'8", large is 10'12", extra large is 14. Then I do 1X is 14'16", 2X is 18'20", and 3X is 22'24", because that's the standard. Unless I know it's running big, that's the way that I put it. Then you put the colors that are available, because I'm not putting them in the store until they're ordering. So you need to put what the colors are too that you want listed, and then comments, color, size, and email to reserve. At close of the deal, you will be invoiced from our shop. Tax and shipping is additional. And then what I do, where's Kelly's post? And then what I like to see is the link for the item and the cost. I did it. I know that Christina goes by Kendra online, but I think I did it with Kelly's too. Where is she? Sorry, I'm so scrolling and making you dizzy and sick. Yeah, so here it is. Here's Kelly's post. So, see, then I put just some dotted lines. I put what the wholesale is, and I put the link. If you're doing mobile, then just put the item number instead of the link. And then how I get the pictures is I just right click on them to save them. So it's just putting them in this format because it's 4. So I don't like to do too many because I like them to be able to just scroll through and see the different looks. So like in Fashion Go, say I was doing this dress, I would just go down into the views that I want of the dress, just right click it and save image as and name it. Name it whatever you're going to be using it as, and then that's what you post it. And that's all I do. There's nothing fancy to it. I don't do like anything on the cell phone for it. I work off my computer. I have Photoshop, and I can give you a free copy of Photoshop if you want it. I have it from when I was in school back in when I was 20. And so it's an old version, but it works great. And so if there was like an item that you needed to crop and you were, say you were working with these and you needed to cut this out, you can do that in Photoshop. I know everybody knows how to do it on the phone, but if you can't, if you're working on your computer, you can't do it on your phone. It's annoying to go back and forth. So I would give you Photoshop and you could just crop that out and make your photos that way. So that's another way, because see, I see Kelly's in mobile. And so for her, she's screenshotting it and then going, how do you get this photo? You have to crop it. You're going to need to crop it before you upload it. But this is a work in progress. It'll take a couple weeks before you really get the hang of this. So ask questions, ask lots of questions, and me and Damon will help you. I've been doing this for 8 years. It is not rocket science, but it just takes a little getting used to on how things work. You start to learn who's the good sellers, who's the good suppliers, when things are selling out fast. If you can tell what things are selling out fast, then you know, hey, I would really like to run this, but let's not run this for 3 days. Let's run this for 24 hours special. You know, we can do things like that too, here and there. All right. I hope this helps you. And again, ask any questions you got going on. Okay, so I can help you out. I don't know the best way to do this, so we just did video like this, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube and show you. All right, take care, and thank you so much for all of your help. I look forward to seeing the styles that you come up with, brainstorming with you, and getting this going so everybody can be making money, everybody can be getting the styles that they want, and everybody will be happy. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.